One of the things that you also talked about is salary negotiations. And I was going to pivot here for a second because when you talk about salary negotiation, there's something that gets like in your stomach, your gut. It's like a sinking feeling. Oh, I got to do this whole negotiating thing. And I'm talking just, with the job seekers, I'm talking about recruiters too, right? But we look at salary today, we're putting it back into the job description. And I know years ago, we took it out because it was a way to stay competitive. You didn't want your competitors knowing what you were offering. So now companies are going back to the drawing board when it comes to salary and asking it right up front. Putting it in the requirements when people apply to or when candidates apply to a position. Just curious, there's two maybe factions around this when you're having a salary requirements on the job. Where do you stand with companies with their applicant tracking system requiring salary information from their applicants?
So there's a few things involved, right? So there's all this pay transparency legislation. Companies are getting sued if the wages that appear on their job advertisements aren't in line with the market, right? And so if you don't put a number there as an employer and Indeed guesses for you and it's not accurate based on other people you've paid for that same role or what the market says it should be, then you're actually liable. And so you really have to look at all of that. There are companies who will audit that for you and kind of keep you steady on a regular basis. I'm one of them, so call me. But then also, if you're not asking candidates for a number to start with, then you're kind of doing yourself a disservice. I don't think it's a problem. And if you are a job seeker, here's an inside tip. Do some research, figure out what the lowest level of salary might be for that job, and put that number right in there if you want to get an interview. And here's why. You can also put on your resume, here's the pay range that I'm looking for. And there's no reason not to do that. So if there's not a place for notes or something like that in the application process, then put it right on your resume. You're going to customize it for that job anyway if you're doing it right. And so just because you put the lowest number, it might just pass you through some filters that get you to an interview, but that doesn't mean you're stuck with that.